Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure.
Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found a way past. Is there any surprise? A shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's definitely not his best. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Chouameni. Hernandez. Cherki. Lacroix. Pressing high and with purpose. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Rabiot. Rabiot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happy.
Big chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. That was a given, it always was.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Bellingham. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. Rabiot. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes down, but nothing given. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. And it's Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Mbappe is herring after that one. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Good chance! And a neat finish. It's level again. What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept.
There's the shot! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
France have their lead. Great chance! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
1 minute.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's played forward. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. And that interception. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's having a shot! Hernandez clears without hesitation. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's gone loose. Koundé. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe is the guilty party there. Rudiger. And it's Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. Now he's off and running. Now it's Rodrigo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. No, that's been intercepted. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Koundé. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Good ball, good take. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior! It's hit the crossbar. And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 8. À leur place.
And he's being shifted off it.
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 6.
Mendy.
Le numéro 13.
Nice bit of trickery. That is a brilliant interception. Oh no, this does not look good. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. Goulet ventures forward. Oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Tchouaméni goes short. Now it's Tchouaméni. Flings in across.
Well played and well cleared.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Flash, a header! And he's following up! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kante with the short one. And here's Kante. Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could be a chance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mendy. Bernardo Silva.
This is the time you need that pace.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Chers spectateurs,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Dembele is flagged offside. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good play on the left-hand side here. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's Dembele. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Space for him to turn and look. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Cucurella. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Chouameni could move up a gear here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Still goalless. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Rabiot. Can he get on the end of this? They're urging him to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's delightful. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Dembele, shot could be a great chance! And he should have made them pay.
Wonderful play, though, the way the players moved the ball, how they created that opportunity as a team.
Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe, Rabiot, Mbappe, and that is expertly dealt with.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Hernandez. Threads one in. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Valverde. It's Bellingham. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rabiot. Rabiot really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, good read. Rabiot.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. So Dembele, can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed the apple on top of the tree.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Madrid still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 12.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Now it's Bellingham. That's really well cleared. Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. Mbappe makes a move down the right. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found space here, and he cuts out the supply.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7. À sa place, le numéro 9.
Delivers the ball. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. Chouameni. Oh, good-looking ball. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva. Played out wide, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Goes down, but nothing given. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
Changement
So
pour
we
la
have
France.
movement on both
Le
benches.
numéro 10, le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 2.
Look at the space here. And it's played into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, perfectly measured. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And again they hit the front.
But pour
Perfect
l'équipe de
placement,
France.
the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vinicius Junior! And he's well positioned here. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Camavinga. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Vinicius Junior. Place it in low. Hernandez can clear it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Bakula! In he goes again. And that's in. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over
But
surely.
pour l'équipe de France.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time
5
remaining.
minutes.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's played it in low. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
But pour l'équipe de France.
With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Vinicius Junior, 5 minutes to add. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Bernardo Silva. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Hernandez. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Rodrigo, in with the challenge. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Dembele. Delivers with whip. Bellingham.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Chouameni. Hernandez. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chouameni is the guilty party there. Vinicius Junior. Carreras, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Lacroix, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe, Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rudiger. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bernardo. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. Rabiot. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Oh, this is a great position.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now there's a fine ball. Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Hernandez. Rudiger makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rudiger. Mbappe chasing after it.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cherki. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Threads one in. Well, played right into his path.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Vinicius Junior. Carreras. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Carreras. And it's Tchouaméni. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Madrid still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Carreras. He's in a good position here. Cherki. Chance here to counter. 60 minutes played.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Rodrigo.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. le numéro
Two
24.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
À
time.
leur place,
It's
le
starting to
numéro
look
6,
very interesting,
le
this.
numéro 9.
Well, I'd happily
Le
watch
numéro
this every
12.
week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Passing nice and neat. Oh, Rodrigo! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
But!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Changement. Le numéro 11. Pour le
Madrid
remplacer,
making further
numéro
changes
21.
here, and in quick succession. Rodrigo is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
And here's Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe going after that. And he's cut it out. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well measured. Takes a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5.
Madrid with the corner.
Le numéro
They're
10.
first.
À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 20.
And it's been taken short. Camavinga crosses it in. That's a decent clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vinicius Junior is fouled. Zaire Emery has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Terrific save by Manuel. Mignon clears. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. This looks promising, and he's intervened well there. And a goal kick. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. And Cucurella. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Kone. Tries to play it through. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Kone plays it short.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Good ball, good take. Doué. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez gets into a good position. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a sharp little ball here. Cross goes in there. Pass somewhat off target. And he plays one through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Dembele chasing after it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Surely he can't miss! Tries a shot! Goal! France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hernandez gets across and deals with it. That ball looks a good one. Chouameni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Driving forward. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. That has been slung wide. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for a shot! That's a decent clearance. He's going for goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, well played. Not the most convincing of passes. Rabiot, Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. And it's been hooked away. Half an hour played now. That has been cut short. And he is deftly away. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's another good win of the ball. Cucurella. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Valverde. Rodrigo. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come loose. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a throw. Koundé. Eder Militao cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. Spread to the right.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's anyone's ball now. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. And here's Bellingham. This looks promising. Cucurella. It's a sweeping cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Changement pour la France. le numéro 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Kone. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. Lacroix did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Cucurella made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Kone. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
75 minutes played. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Pick shoots! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
À leur place,
Just one in it now.
le
Well,
numéro
they'll just
2.
be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Could move up a gear here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's not got that quite right. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking for the run, and he plays one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now there's a fine ball. Nice control. Kone. Courtois claims comfortably. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Mbappe, and that was asking for too much. Dembele might just make this. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Carreras. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour played.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Dembele going after that. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Carreras. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. Corner it is. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Picked out brilliantly. Vinicius is having a shot! And he's taking no chances there. That wasn't far away. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Real chance! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rodrigo ventures forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Great vision. No, again, there's no way through. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele running with the ball. Valverde. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Rabiot. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look up. Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place. Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Tries one from range.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And the shot! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
But inscrit après 55 minutes de jeu.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Rodrigo. Stood up well to him there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Can he finish? Mbappe looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this.
And the finish! Well taken goal. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 13, le numéro 12.
Kone with the short one. That's very neat. Kone proves just a little bit too strong. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's gone backward here. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get rid. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he can clear it away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Thuram.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
France really can sense it.
He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! This might spell danger.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he skips past his man. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. Valverde. And he's being shifted off it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.